These are my AQA Paper 2 Trilogy Combined Science Predictions for 2024. And as always, a disclaimer, these are simply predictions from looking at past papers, what comes up regularly, what hasn't come up the past couple of years. They could be all completely wrong. Alright, so please take it with a pinch of salt and make sure you do revise everything. But the acceleration 6 marker for paper 2 is the required practical. I'm pretty sure there'll be a question on it in some form or another, either a methodology question, secondary data, or using the calculation. The wave equation, I think, is going to come up, potentially some rearrangement there using standard form to really push a higher grade boundary. Likewise, magnetic fields, they do like magnetic fields. Quite often it's one of the first questions in the paper. Sometimes they're sort of multiple choice type questions, tick boxes. So just be aware of those. Make sure you're happy with what magnetic fields are and how magnetic field lines move. Make sure you join the arrows, remember they can't cross and they go from north to south. The motor effect potentially can be a 4 to 6 marker here. Make sure you're happy with what's happening with the motor effect. Again, there's another video that I've done on my channel, so make sure that you subscribe, then you can go back through and see a video that explains the motor effect a bit more detail. I've done it within context of using a loudspeaker or microphone, because also a generator effect might come into play here as well. EM waves is a funny one. It's sometimes in and it's not in, but potentially we could see a question here about a wave that's missing, or a more written style question, longer answer question, extended answer question on the safety or dangers of electromagnetic waves. Impact force calculations linked to momentum, make sure you're queued up on that one. Again, spring constant, rearranging that, linked to elastic potential, potential rearrangement there as well. Make sure you're happy with those equations. Remember, you are going to get the equation sheet, so because of that, maybe expect more rearrangement. Scalars and vectors, make sure you're happy with the definition of them, the difference and some examples. And equations of linear motion, so your SUVAT equations there. Again, potentially there could be some rearrangement there. Remember, it's v squared take away u squared equals 2as. You might have to work out s, the distance, so that will just be v squared take away u squared divided by 2 times the acceleration. So these are just some of the things I think might come up. They may not come up, but my paper 1 predictions were around about 60% right on both papers, on both the trilogy and the triple science physics paper. So make sure you revise everything, use the specification. There's some other exam tips on the channel. Make sure you look at those videos as well. And ultimately, I want to say well done for this exam series so far, and good luck.